Hi, I'm Eric Deman, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic on the PC. We're still in the apartment complex, and I've turned off grass and shadows, so we can have a few things, like the Undercity, not have massive graphical glitches. Get items. Sentry droid doesn't seem to be intending to give us any problems. It's very wise of it.
No problem. Got it.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupaliya moka paata!
What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanunyang. Tonk batogas magdelia.
Are you in some sort of trouble? You want to talk about it?
Tong hai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang ninkotu. Tolba da bung kwalya gando da nago chuchut. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga. Tulpa da bonk molya gando da nago chut. Kachi chu ay donga. Yinkin kuno bamulirachi.
Maybe there's somewhere I can help you out of this mess.
We itha nadana itya. Wata yuma kawama huhanik.
Maybe you could turn the tables, maybe you could fake your own death.
We itha nadana itya. Kuntichani. Tongpatogas magdelia.
Tell me your plan, I might help you out.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay donga. Tulpa da bonk molya gando danak. Mana tota. Aku chigratuk bola. Watawama mulira. King kunjo peshak. No ba muliraji. Johnny yun turungchi. We ita dia.
I could get you a permacrete detonator.
Tong hay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tolba da bunkwal.
Okay, so we gotta get a permacrete detonator. We're being too nice to everybody. Yeah, that's why you don't attack me. Should have learned by now. I don't take prisoners. I don't fuck around. Uji. What's an Uji?
Kawanabota ayuat, tagwa kankibora. Topada bunkwalya gandona na laboda ni winkis makdona. Tukning na.
Okay, some kind of twisted trio. What's this? Promised Land, Christian Droid. Origins of the most famous band in the galaxy. Gilthos. Elinda. Uja. Uji. Well, that was weird. Let's give her the Akani fiber armor, I think. Oh,
Sure.
You'll get over it. You're barely injured. You don't even get into melee range. Your health doesn't matter. Stupid puzzle for not really that good at a reward, so screw it. We should probably go to the Undercity, actually. Turn in those, Yeah, you probably should go back in the deck base. Turn this thing in. Then go pick up Karth and some permacrete.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I have the accelerator right here.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the
Fuck
race.
off. Don't worry, Gadden. I'll win that race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Sounds like you got all the bases covered.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
Okay, I'm ready for the race.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
Spend a restless night in the Beck base. In the morning, one of the Beck's takes you to the swoop racing pits, where only races and mechanics are allowed to go. Alright. Sure. Tell me how it's done.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And Rashi got. And she began Goruvia. And now for couldn't choose black funny gelfa. Oisidan gelfa valin. Couldn't choose black funny gelfa. Oisidan gel. Udasta shelfa. Udasta gel. Chief.
Okay, let's start the race. I won't let you down. Probably won't happen. Delightful. Hey, you're...
Kenchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Patuyama kama wona shagji kina lorcha watamwana.
Nika wadupaka! Patisa! Patisa! Kotingkuin ko ka! Inban chayora kun!
Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kundes. Tonga tuam Gigi yumalit pa.
I'm in, let's do
Kuya
this.
Bichuskuna Chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuak tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do nano chuchut. Musha chiska du suki kumba na bona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topa da bunkwalya gando nago chuchut. Kabachi kuit.
What's the time to beat?
Kuya Bichuskuna Chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo pad.
I want to race one of my heats.
Uba patu konchi. Tom no.
Left click the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. I don't know how I feel about this. This isn't really enjoyable. This isn't the kind of game I want to play.
Takum justak Miki Grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut.
Can I just kill them all and
Uba patu konchi.
Ugh, I hate this swoop race nonsense. Okay, I'm getting better. Just gonna check a cheat, see if I can skip the fucking swoop race. Let's try this stupid fucking swoop thing again.
나보다 니 왠지 우바바두 거
Stupid! Why do I have to play this fucking garbage? Yeah, I'm checking for a way to not have to fucking do this anymore. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't wanna fucking do this, though! This isn't fun! Stupid racing game I hate racing games, though! I really don't like racing games, and now I have to do one. Can't you just, like, murder this guy and rescue her that way? Race one of the fucking heats, I fucking suppose. Okay, I got one of them won. Still, this is stupid. I shouldn't have to do it.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated.
You better not be trying to cheat me, Bredgick.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana bota ayuat tahunga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
Oh, good. Don't have to race again.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Brejik is mine.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name's Torin Drak, and I'm here to save you. Or, winning the swoop race is the only way I could save you. My name's Torin Drak. I'm here to save you.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I think you got things confused. You were a helpless prisoner until I came along.
I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force? But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Karth and I are already working on a way to get... We aren't the only survivors. Karth and Nasi is alive as well.
Karth and Nasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastilla,
Oh, wow.
you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We're trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastilla, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you, settle down. This isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We
I'm
all
in
need
charge,
to work
though.
together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there. We just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Don't worry, I won't let that happen.
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I think. Revan, I guess.
This is a bit strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
Does this mean I could be a Jedi?
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Okay, we got our whole crew. Good, let's head out. See if we can buy a permacrete detonator. I'm taking Bastilla. And I'm taking Karth. Hope we don't have to do any more swooping. Swooping is stupid.
Kin kuno ba muli ra chinkun. Tongai tun kun ching. Ni boboji mata. Ni punaje. Dol.
That's right.
Rundi hadonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes.
Kandros? Isn't he the Mandalorian who works with Davik?
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay hadonga. Tultonga ay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Tolba da bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay hadong.
Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina.
Shagji kin lord chawata uma? Kavavulpa mulji gumana.
Okay, let's upgrade our party first.
Uh-huh.
Auto level up. Auto level up. Check your weaponry. Double-bladed lightsaber. Okay, we're not doing stealth. We're just giving her a lightsaber. Frederick's belt. I think I'm gonna keep. Gonna give you. I'm gonna keep that actually. Give you an energy shield and an oral amplifier. I'm gonna take Frederick's belt. You can have the cardio regulator. And you can also have Bendak's blaster. Yeah, that's and an energy shield. I'm gonna take Bredrick's armband. Yeah, we just have a lightsaber out because we don't care. We don't give a shit about sneaking. Fucking Twi'lek. An Athorian. The Athorian's pretty cool. Don't know if it's the same Athorian we saved the other time, but I'm gonna go buy myself a permacrete detonator. You can get that in the Equipment Emporium, right? Maybe she has some new weapons and armor. I'd like a new suit of armor. As cool as this stuff is, I want something better. better looking at least.
Hey, look who's back! The mysterious stranger. You know, I had a front row seat when you gunned down Bendick Starkiller. Best duel I've ever seen. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open.
So what we got for sale?
Because of the Sith.
Security spy filters, yada yada yada. I don't need any of that stuff. Like light battle armor, vibro blade, stun baton, longsword. The ritual brand, sword, double bladed sword, sniper rifle, iron grenade, sound grenade, frag grenade, concussion grenade, sound damaging stealth use, permacrete detonator. I'll buy that. Alright, now we're gonna go down into the Undercity once again. Actually, do we have to walk it all the way? I can't. We do have to walk all the way. Alright, cool. Gotta get ourselves to the lower city and then to the Undercity. Gonna try to do the Promised Land quest.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand us.
Ablaze!
Okay, first gotta deliver the permacrate, and then we got permacrate, then the quest there. Then probably call it a video. I can watch, and I'll go watch The Mandalorian because a new episode came out, and I'm excited. This is the way, of course.
Bastilla, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Dude, stop vibrating. Maybe losing her lightsaber is a side effect of her battle meditation.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Alright, can we get... Jeez, I hate when they do that. Which way was I going? There's Matrick.
Achuta, Wangakun Pistol Peking.
I have a permacrete detonator right here. Go on, take it.
Shagjikin Lord Chawata Uma? Kavavulpa Mulji Gumana.
Should we maybe leave? Should we maybe run?
Tuni pudu. Rana nu prata dung no sercha ichua penki. Mucha shagpangpa. Yinkin kun no ba mulri rachikun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk molyak. Tong ay tuam gigi yumalith pa ang yinkotu.
Light side points gained. Okay, that was good. Bastilla seems to have something on her mind. Okay. Speak to Bastilla.
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you mean?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you.
Can't you just admit that you were rescued?
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I had a lot of help. Karth, missions, Elbar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Are you trying to say I can control the Force?
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Indeed. Now let's collect our bounty and call it a video, and next time we'll complete the Promised Land.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Who are you?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I had nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated, so I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taurus, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful, mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking with your friend, Aratai. I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship. the Ebon Hawk.
How am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik be mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. Okay, Canderous, I'll bring you those codes.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
Sooner or later, you'll figure this out. Either we work together or we both stay stuck here on Taurus. Come back and speak to me again when you've come to your senses.
Okay, we won't be doing that for a bit. I got a bounty to turn in. I got a lot of stuff to do, actually, before I can continue this story-based quest. Hey, Zax, I collected another bounty. I want money. Got a bounty I want to collect on. Matrix dead, totally. I want 400 credits for this job. Going now? Now let's start making our way into the sewers. Well, not the sewers, the Undercity. We're not going back to the sewers. No, no, no. No, thank you. Gotcha. Just gotta get a little further. Blaster turrets. Something seems to be bothering Karth. What's wrong?
Yes, what's on your mind?
You want to continue your discussion from before?
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, don't you think you'd feel better if you discussed it?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
The name sounds familiar.
With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
How, you didn't think he would betray the Republic?
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
So you blame yourself for trusting a friend?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. You will regret it.
I'd do the same thing in your shoes.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
I didn't want to talk about it either, but you fucking brought it up. Don't get angry at me because you're a freaking idiot. Get angry at yourself. Hey, Rukiel. And we'll talk to Rukiel next time. Till then, may the Force be with you. Ciao. Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!